What's the best non-alcoholic way to make a party crazy and fun? Let a few piglets loose in the house. Oddly specific but effective. Drugs. Some of the best adult parties have been to our kids' parties after the kids fall asleep. If you want to see adults playing like kids and laughing their asses off, rent a giant bouncy slide and one of those carnival games with the spinning ladder. Rent out go-karts. Jesse. Go-karts? Walt. Go-karts? What, Jesse? Yeah, there's a track, down by the Coliseum. It's pretty fun, Walt. No, actually, I have some kind of a meeting, so? Jesse. Whatever. Poor Jesse's sad face. I invited a few couples over, some of them pretty religious and don't drink, but we played adult Mad Libs. It was hilarious seeing them break out of their shells and just belly laugh at some of the things we all would come up with in that game. Simple party games are great for that. Also try Apples to Apples, Snake Oil, Balderdash, Dixit, and Codewords. It's good to have a couple of people that can inject some energy and fun into playing the games too, encourage interaction. Cards, board games, karaoke, games like Mario Kart or VR games, building competition, Jenga, dominoes, gingerbread houses, toothpicks and marshmallows, hot pot dinners, appetizer party, make your own pizza party, tie-dye, costume party, gift competition, Shrinky Dinks, Pictionary, marbles, jacks, working out, games like Mafia, Among Us, Who's the Killer, Murderville, Full Virgin Bar for fancy DIY sober drinks, book club, rage music with lights and glow sticks and streamers, dance party, Guitar Hero, yoga, cookie icing competition, your mom, mind puzzles, wooden puzzles, iron puzzles, X'd. Amateur stand-up, campfire story sharing, Jigsaw's puzzles, and everything in between. Greater than your mom snuck that one in there, didn't ya? Nerf guns. Greased melon. Bro, I was a lifeguard at a summer camp and there was a greased watermelon competition. Basically rugby with a greased up melon, but it got violent real quick. That was the first time I was legitimately worried I'd have to save someone. A bag of bulk wigs. Just discreetly place the bag of wigs on a couch or coffee table. Wait and watch. I can see how this plays out. Everyone's in another room or in the backyard, and Mike comes back from the bathroom with a tangled out-of-place dark wig on. Mike is now a Kardashian and now everyone is wearing wigs. Those trivia app games you can connect to your TV. Karaoke. Good snack, mocktails, and good friends. Jackbox. Games and good food. Do a murder mystery night. Invite as many people as you know, get everyone all dressed in old garb, turn off the lights, murder Gary in the dark, then call the cops. My first thought was, bubbles? The right type of people. People that can have fun without alcohol make alcohol-free parties fun, smiley face. Give the party non-alcoholic beer and not tell anyone. And watch the placebo effect run wild. I'm putting together a Halloween party this weekend with at least 24 people coming over. This is the 4th year we've done it and it's always a rager, and probably still would be if there weren't drinks. I clear out the entire garage. We put a few chairs out, but really only enough for the people who really need it. If people are standing, they're mingling around and making new friends. If they're sitting down, they're probably just going to be introverted and quiet. The garage is also emptied out because we want people dancing later. We put in the soundbar that usually sits beneath the TV, because it gets loud enough for EDM music and such but isn't so loud that it will annoy the neighbors. We also put in a smoke machine, a blacklight, and a few laser machines. Turn out the regular lights and it might as well be a club in there. We also have a few DJs come mix music live. This year it's a good buddy of mine and myself doing a few hours worth. Sometimes you put on chill stuff so people can talk, sometimes you play harder stuff so people jump around and dance. The real trick is because there's low lighting with just lasers and stuff, people's inhibitions just drop because they can be idiots and have fun without feeling like everyone's looking at them. One of the tricks I've discovered is finding house, wubs remixes of songs that people will already know. If you've got a crowd of 30-somethings, put on a modern-sounding remix of Britney or Get Low and people will lose their mind. The real thing to think about is the social aspect of stuff. How do you make people come out of their shells and just stop caring that they might look stupid? Figure that out, and you have a fun party. Karaoke machine? Or strip poker? Strip karaoke. Gotta build that confidence. Generally speaking, making yourself have a good time increases the energy in the atmosphere, which causes everyone to have a good time. I basically quit drinking a few years ago, so when friends have get-togethers I'm always sober. The last time I hung out with all my friends I went to the bathroom, and when I came out and I was walking back into the living room I heard a song playing that I like, so I started singing it loudly just to amuse myself. Came stomping out of the hallway into the living room, head banging and singing the song. Entire living room lit up with laughter, and next thing I know I've got everybody standing up and dancing, bouncing around and head banging along with me. That energy stayed for about 2 hours until people started leaving for the night. Without exception, every person that was there told me how much fun they had because of me the next time I saw them. No real secret, you need to be comfortable with yourself and let your natural energy flow. The temperature in the room will raise with you when done naturally and not forced. This also works in bars, clubs, concerts, etc. Anywhere there should be high energy. I can't tell you how many dance floors were dead when we showed up that we were able to make explode with life, and I can't dance nor am comfortable dancing. You don't need a skill set to jump up and down and clap your hands. First of all, thanks for being that person and spreading the love. I've seen this firsthand and it was one of the best playing experiences of my life. I was in a funk band for many years, and we played a lot of street festivals. They were usually fun gigs, but you never know what you're gonna get. See, people aren't necessarily there to see you, and the lineup of bands can be all over the place in terms of styles. So we're doing our thing, and a lot of people have stopped and gathered to listen, but no one is really moving, and there was the classic bubble in front of the stage where no one really wants to be the closest to the stage. Our last song was like a 12-minute West African funk jam, and right as its groove is dropping in, this guy who was just trying to cross the street cuts through that empty bubble in front of the stage, catches the music, and just starts grooving as he's walking across. And his energy just spread to every single person who was enjoying the music but didn't want to put themselves out there, and it's like that dude gave them permission to cut loose, and all at once the space filled in and everyone started dancing their ass off, and what had been a pretty good show finished up as a fucking party. It was incredible. Wherever you are, lone groovin' dude, thank you. Get a giant roll of blank paper, like the back of wrapping paper, and tape it to the back of the bathroom door. Hang a Sharpie marker near it. Everybody who uses the bathroom gets to anonymously write graffiti. Make it themed, like it has to be poems, or for a good time call, _____, or as a host, don't say a word and see what happens naturally. When I was in college, we did this and some comments turned out to be effing insanely hilarious. Alternatively, some friends left some post-it notes and a pen in the bathroom and encouraged everyone to stick their haikus to the back of the door. Some of them were insanely funny. You'd often see people coming out of the bathroom laughing. MDMA. Sex.